funny. That's such a funny thing to try. We're in the middle of a conversation talking about terrible things. Like, yo, you ready? It's like,
So business ethics.
maybe we should not just say 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Talking about getting punched in the face here. Yeah, I think every time I've been, I want to say, 90% of the times I've been hit in the face. It's been warranted.
Yeah.
It's never been like what was that about?
What did I do?
What? Yeah, I don't think I've ever been like, what is this?
When I got punched in the face, I was like, what did I do?
Oh, that's the worst.
Then, I don't know.
And then
But,
later you look back and you're like, that's what I did.
Well, telling people you're black and then not believing you is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Do you know what it's like to have an identity and nobody believe you?
no. I don't at all. I can't. I think it would be crazy for me to be like, yo, I'm actually Japanese. How dare you?
I have been bowing a lot.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I said before, I did the dumb 23andMe, and I found out I'm absurdly white. No cool
nothing,
shit.
no
Nothing.
spice.
Nothing.
Man.
Nothing in it. And I was waiting for something that I could just appropriate to the max. To the max, dude. If I found out I had any type of like Native American, get out of here.
I'm dressing like a chief.
Tomorrow, dude. I would constantly have like Adam Ant fucking like swatches on my face. Be like, it's like, what is it? Like, how dare you address me by my fucking, colonizer name? You son of a bitch.
Picking up chicks would be so easy.
That would be pretty good.
I'm part Native American, and I use every part of the pussy.
Ooh. But then they find out I'm like Ed Gein. I use every part of the pussy.
Got a pussy lamp?
I was like, sorry, I have a pussy light switch. Just a clit here. Clit switches would be the shit.
It's like,
How has that never been a
I
thing?
can't find the lights.
Because they have those light switches that are little dicks.
Yeah.
If there was just one that was just like an erect pussy clit.
Quit licking the light switch.
And every time you turn it on, it's like softer. Ow, oh, come on, that's so rough. In circles.
Your hands are dry.
You gotta turn that. You gotta lick your finger first, and then do it in circles on there. It's the only way the light's gonna turn on. That's how you know you're good. It's like Operation.
I remember seeing like the Bill Clinton ones. There was like a Bill Clinton one, like, and it's like his boner in his underwear.
Oh, for like the light switch
light
cover?
switch, yeah.
That's fucking sick.
You're like, go ahead, just touch it. Flicking on and off.
I remember there was one I did see. I think it was a parody because Mad Magazine had put it in one of their their fake ads, but it was a light switch that was Bill Clinton, but he was holding a cigar, and it was going up and down. Which at the time I didn't really understand. Like, I knew what had happened. I was like, when did that scandal happen? That happened in the 90s. I just don't remember exactly what year.
95?
Okay, so 95. I'm in fifth grade. I don't really understand the whole significance of the cigar.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? So what? He just smoked a cigar after making love to a woman?
Oh, it's Cuban. It's Cuban.
It's coochin'. But I didn't know. It wasn't until later that I found out he put a cigar in her vagina.
Use it as a cutter.
That is wild.
Puts it in, cuts the tip.
And in a way, it's like, dude, what a crazy... Because I don't know if... I know he got blown.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if his penis went inside.
I don't know. He never banged her.
Which means he was just like, I could fuck you, but I'm just going to shove this cigar in there for fun.
I don't want my dick to smell like intern.
You don't fuck downward. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to dip a cigar in it. Oh, could you imagine if you put it in her butt and then later just put it back in the cigars? Like, mix it around and it's like, oh, man.
This one's for gore.
We're going to have a salty delegate come here. He's going to be like, whoa. Whoa.
Like, poop cigar. Poop cigar. Poop cigar.
He's going to be like, Gore got him with the poop cigar. He just calls everyone. He's like, you wouldn't believe it. I got him.
It's like, we smoked the whole thing.
It's like, Clinton, come on, man. You got it. There has to be record of the most pranky president. There's got to be like because like, you understand that like certain presidents were one way or the other, but there's got to be one that was like The most pranky president ever.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. You think Lincoln's the most pranky president ever?
Oh, yeah. Best prank of all time.
Yeah.
Getting rid of slavery. Gotcha.
He's like, you thought I was going to let him go.
Well, no, there's a story that Lincoln once, he went to this island to like duel this guy.
Like a fight duel or a pistol duel?
I need to fight him.
Okay.
And then he came back laying down on the boat, and his wife was like standing on the shore, and he's like, check this out.
Dude,
like, laid out.
Constantly fucking with Mary Todd Lincoln is the craziest thing in the world. What a wacky bitch. Or could you imagine? Because like both his sons died.
Yeah.
So like, and she was in this throes of crazy, like, I mean, manic depressive or whatever the fuck. I like manic depressive is what we used to call it in the 90s. I don't know what they called it back in like, you know, the early 1900s. I have no idea. Or 1800s. I have no idea. So it's like, could you imagine Clinton's like, he's alive, just sitting on his lap. He's like, it's good. He's fine. I go down and read to him every night. Did you know he did that?
He read to his kids?
So when I think his son Tad died, he was so grief-stricken that they built a mausoleum that had like stairs that went down, and he would go down and read to his son's corpse.
God, I wish I had it.
And he would open
so
like the casket and like look at him. It's like, how long can you do that until it's gross as hell?
It was like true love's kiss.
Yeah,
wake him up. Come on, come back, please.
It's like, Lincoln, you just keep kissing your dead son.
He's a skeleton.
He's like, you got to stop. He's like, no. I preserved the lips with fucking arsenic. And yes, I may be out of my mind now. But I have been kissing my dead son for 3 years, and I do not have plans to stop.
Imagine like getting shot in the back of the head and not dying right away.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
That's got it. You know what? I also think about like, what if he had lived? Like if we just had a mentally challenged president for X amount of years after, because no one would, because I mean, he won the Civil War.
Yeah.
He freed the slaves, and then he was shot in the back of the head. He's like a hero.
Yeah.
And then he's shot in the back of the head. They're not going to be like, get this guy out of office. They'd be like, he's Iron Lincoln. He's like, die. Just have Lincoln just stare, like wearing the stovetop hat like over his face. Just like, I'm gonna go out.
Bingamoo.
Or he puts it all the way down and cuts eye holes. Why isn't that happening? Jesus Christ. This is the End Podcast with Ryan Shader. I'm joined by Jay Simpson. Thank you so much for being on the show. What do you have to promote? You got a new showcase?
Yeah, Meet Story. Running a showcase at Ladder 15.
Fantastic.
Every Monday, 3 comics, 20 minutes each.
Baller. That's in Fairmount, Philadelphia?
No, it's Center City.
Ladder 15. I'm thinking of fucking Jack's Firehouse.
Oh, shit. You didn't
I'm thinking of that bullshit fucking
place. Historic Firehouse in Center City. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's so historic about it?
It's got like the actual like old firehouse. It's like Ladder 15.
Does it have a pole in it? And Firehouse. Sorry. Sorry, Ladder 15.
It burnt down.
We made our pole out of balsa wood. It fucked us up. God damn it. So wait, I always wanted to live, anytime I saw firehouses and like, I'm like, man, they live upstairs. Like, just
be so cool.
That's gotta be the best and worst thing in the world.
It's like a bunch of dudes holding each other accountable, saving lives.
Sure, but it's also a bunch of dudes just like hanging out constantly, dealing with smoke inhalation, brain damage, just all the time.
They're pretty racist too.
Firemen.
Oh yeah. Some of the most racist things I heard from anybody were from firemen.
From firemen.
Just sitting at the bar, just
that just makes me feel. That makes me feel worse.
Yeah. Apparently, they call women who have sex with black guys smoke damaged. Yeah, firefighter in a Kid Rock t-shirt.
You know what? The funny thing is, like, that's not the racism I thought. I gotta be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be way more systemic. Like we don't put out fires in this neighborhood.
Let it burn.
We let it go. Like I was like, oh man, that sounds terrible. I thought you were talking about. I was like, where's that fire? Oh, it's crazy. It might put itself out.
Wrong side of the tree.
Yeah, their backs are wet enough to put it out. I'll tell you. It's like, what the fuck? damn it! Don't say that on the fucking. You're gonna get us in trouble again.
Over my dead body, I'm putting out a Puerto Rican fire.
I ain't doing it. I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there.
Smells like churros.
That would be an old. Not. It would just be. Man, talk about a wild. Not just prank, but like. Just a crazy thing to do. Instead of how, like some of the tankers, like in fire trucks, before they can get to like a fucking fire hydrant, they have the water tank.
Yeah.
If you filled that with kerosene, could you imagine the look on their faces? Just like we gotta put it out. It just immediately becomes a flamethrower.
It's Mad Max.
Dude, that's the kind of pranks I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Lincoln should have been on that.
Burning down neighborhoods.
It's like Lincoln is out of his mind. Ever since that gunshot wound, he has not been the same.
Real pyro.
He's been a murderous son of a bitch.
He's been killing vampires.
Dude, man,
Little known fact now.
that movie, that's like the historical fiction I want.
Yeah.
Out of anything. That would be so great to find out that one of our forefathers was like a fucking the champion of the living.
Yeah.
And just killing the undead, the fucking terrible evil forces in the world. It's just like I want that to be a thing, but I also it's just people are like, that's great. It's like why did you pick Lincoln of all the people? Like you could have just picked anybody.
George Washington.
No, I don't think he would have done that. He would have got better teeth. He would have been like you guys have fangs? Like fix my fucking face. It would be awesome also to find out that a president really did believe in the occult to the point of making a task force to go out and get it.
Well, Hitler. Didn't Hitler do a bunch of stuff?
Hitler was into the occult, but I don't think he was ever we've got a big problem with vampires. I don't think maybe he had a problem with gypsies. Yeah. He was like, it's like, what are these people from Romania?
Trick question: all Jews are vampires.
They Jew vampires. That is, they did make the propaganda to look speaking of Jewish propaganda and people getting all pissed off, you heard about the whole thing with Bradley Cooper's fake nose?
Yeah.
What is that about?
He's acting.
It's he looks like the dude.
Yeah.
The reason they did it was to make him look like the dude. It's not like
you couldn't find a Jewish actor.
I guess they could. Man, isn't Bradley Cooper? Aren't all actors Jewish?
Yeah,
in a way, they're honorary Jewish.
The writer's strike or the Great Jewish Civil War.
They just
keep themselves alive out there.
But then again, it's also even Steve Carell. Did you ever see Foxcatcher?
Mm-mm.
So Foxcatcher, he plays John DuPont.
Okay.
And John DuPont was a guy who he's part of the DuPont family, one of the most wealthy families in America. John DuPont was obsessed with wrestling, like collegiate wrestling, Greco-Roman wrestling. And because his mother was like, no, you're a horseback rider, you're an equestrian, he never fell into that, didn't want it. Because he had all the money, he started an Olympic training center on the DuPont family property. And he became obsessed with Team Foxcatcher and winning all these world fucking competitions. And then he had an obsession with Mike Schultz, who was one of the premier wrestlers on his team. Mm-hmm. And his brother, I can't remember the brother's name, but it was played by Channing Tatum, is his brother. And Mark Ruffalo played fucking Mike Schultz. Okay. So he ended up shooting Mike Schultz in the back of the head from with a gun. And it was this huge, I think John DuPont is still in Norristown State mental asylum right outside of Norristown.
Jesus.
And, but if you look at Steve Carell from the movie Foxcatcher, they make him almost look like the Penguin. They put this fucking huge schnoz on the guy. But no one was like, "Rrr."
Yeah.
It's they're just waiting to jump on this fucking dude. And it's that would be, look at fucking Steve Carell's
yeah.
That is so Penguin. Well, that's a that's Excel. But
it looks like my shopping list.
But look at Steve Carell's face. They made his nose so horrific. And nobody said a goddamn thing about it. I don't even know if the DuPonts are Jewish. I have no idea.
Transformation.
But if the DuPonts are, you can easily be like, well, this is bad. You could easily go back, but nobody will. But it's Bradley Cooper just looks like the dude.
Yeah.
They were just trying to make him what would you rather have? a dude who doesn't look anything like the guy. Like Bradley Cooper's hot as hell. I'd be so mad if they're just like, yeah, you were too ugly to even.
They gave him a raccoon face. Nobody said shit about that.
Nobody.
I don't hear coons getting up in arms about that, dude.
The raccoons are losing it.
Yeah.
That would be pretty fucking great too.
Popping out of a trash can. He did what?
I don't appreciate it. It's like, we eat trash. He didn't even eat any broken apples or maggoty fucking bananas. He's a piece of shit.
You think he'd just be a rat with thumbs?
Oh my God, dude. Fucking raccoons are one of those animals too that like I would not. I don't understand women's obsession with raccoons too. I don't understand it.
They loved garbage. Women love
Yeah,
garbage.
but it's like, dude, that's look, as cute as they are, I'm not saying raccoons aren't cute. I just like, it's still a fucking wild animal. And I want, because of this obsession with them, like one thing to go terribly wrong. You know, like I want, and not just like, I'll bite, just like a raccoon actually firing a gun. That would be the fucking coolest thing in the world. Just seeing a raccoon run away with like a pistol, just like shit.
It's like, so what did he look like? He was wearing a mask. Okay.
Big striped tail. Or blaming a murder on a raccoon would be fucking great. That would be fucking cool as hell.
I think the Hamburglar's at large. The description.
Wait, did you know that the fucking Hamburglar was like, he was the bad guy?
Mm-hmm.
The Hamburglar was the bad guy, but Grimace was also a bad guy in the beginning, and he had 4 arms like Goro.
Just ripping you in
Dude,
half.
he was a guy who stole milkshakes.
Gee.
With 4 arms, and then they rebranded Grimace to like make him a little bit more like, oh, now he's a good guy.
They only had to cut off 2 of his arms.
He ate him. He got milkshake on it and ate him like a big fucking tard. It's like, what's wrong with Grimace? He's out of his mind.
People are obsessed with that Grimace milkshake. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whole obsession with all of that.
Yeah, people were just like dying after they.
Was it dying?
It was like some like TikTok thing. Like as soon as you tasted it, you just died. So people were shooting all these videos of them immediately dying after taking 1 sip.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
We found out that a concoction like a Grimace milkshake did end up killing you. That would be instead like, now that's assisted suicide.
That's actually, it was just the COVID vaccine. That's all the milkshake was. It's like they're getting it somehow.
It's like, you guys don't want to take, it's like wrapping dog pills in cheese. It's like, you guys don't want it?
No,
Well, we're going to put it in all of the food then. I wouldn't even be mad though. If someone's like, yo, did you have a Grimace milkshake? I'm like, yeah. It's like, well, now you don't, you got the vaccine.
Ooh, somebody got a booster.
It's like, ooh. Then again, that's a way to get Republicans. Like, if people were like, oh, I'm against the vaccine. If you put some of the vaccine on bullets and just like where they load them in, it's like, oh, when?
Over time.
Yeah, over time, you're gonna lick your fingers.
Little residual.
I've seen these guys do it. If you put the vaccine on American flags, we got it.
Yikes.
You put the vaccine on a Kid Rock t-shirt, you got it. On a fucking Miller Lite can, got it.
Not a Bud Light can.
Not a Bud
Everyone who's
Light.
drinking Bud Light already has it.
Yeah. They also have other things as well. You have to make an awkward phone call to someone like, yo, were you drinking Bud Light?
I would get tested.
I know we were together. I mean, I wore a condom, but you were drinking Bud Light. It's kind of like, did you ever hear about how Magic Johnson, so years ago, Magic Johnson bought, like, because TGI Fridays, you can, so like a franchise, you can buy your own owner-operator TGI Fridays. Magic Johnson had a couple of TGI Fridays out on the West Coast, but they were called Magic Johnson's TGI Fridays, and he was wondering why the businesses were failing. Because it's Magic Johnson's TGI Fridays.
I'm not eating anything.
Anything
from there.
Anything from Magic Johnson I'm not putting in my mouth. And I understand he's clean now.
Yeah, he's still married to, he's got a wife still.
Magic Johnson still does?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have kids too? He's got kids.
Well, I know he made this like deal with his first baby mama to like leave me the fuck alone.
Oh man, he did one of those.
He was
But he
just
still
blowing
sees the kid though, right? Or is the kid just like out there?
I think the kid's just out there.
Dude. If I was that kid, I'd go by Black Magic Johnson. Seems a little redundant. But if I'd be like an evil version of Magic Johnson. Could you imagine like Magic Johnson who doesn't play basketball? He plays like fucking baseball or soccer. And
It's
he's
just
like
the antithesis.
he's just
of
the
it.
worst of everything.
I don't want to be like anything like my father.
I hate him. I hate him. I didn't get AIDS. He's constantly testing himself all the time. He's like, I am free from everything. I'm celibate.
You know, it runs in our family.
When I was born, I was positive. Oh, wait, who's that?
Cook.
That's Magic Johnson's son.
Oh,
Ew.
EJ's 31st birthday. Keep living your... Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
That looks like Randy Johnson.
Well, it's apparent. It's the thing is that his son is trans.
Oh.
That's what's going on. I remember hearing about that. I didn't know that. And then someone was like, "Could you believe that Magic Johnson's son is trans?" And then, of course, everybody started losing their mind. Like the fucking conspiracy wheel was like, "Of course." Of course he's trans. He had AIDS and now it passed it on to him and now it messed with it. Dude, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Just let this son of a bitch go. And I don't understand, like, does EJ do anything in sports? Or is
It's a cheerleader.
I mean, the way I look at it is like going after a celebrity is fine. Going after their kids is fucking it's retarded.
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, you're
Let them go. Who gives a shit what they do?
Like, where's Blanket?
Dead.
Blanket Jackson?
Quilt.
Wait, really? Oh, an AIDS quilt?
No, I don't know. I don't know where Blanket is, but I know Paris Jackson tried to do like a music tour or something like that, and I don't know if that ever got picked up off the ground.
I think it would just throw enough money at it.
I mean, you would figure Paris, but then it's like everyone now is like there's no way that those are Michael Jackson's kids.
They're like, I know they're like test tube, but like he was just like a regular black guy because he didn't do like the face stuff.
You know, I will say that it is peculiar that Michael Jackson's kids are white. You know, I don't know how it works. I don't know.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a spermologist. I'll say that right here. I don't know anything about another man's cum. I'll never go.
It's viscous.
Look, I will never test Michael Jackson's cum. If you put Michael Jackson's cum in front of me, I wouldn't even be able to tell you.
Yeah, I could taste the difference.
I wouldn't be like,
Pepsi challenged Michael Jackson's cum.
Michael Jackson.
Tito.
Oh my God. You got to do the Jackson 5 challenge. There's got to be, you know what, man? There's got to be a lady of the night who could possibly
That probably has.
Identify cum by taste.
I think it's like, crazy night on the tour bus.
You know, I think, no, like, I mean, just like, instead of a lineup, like how guys commit crimes and they're trying to, it's like, I have some of his cum. I'm just going to need all these guys' cum. It's like, it was number 4. It's like, how do you know? It's like, I could taste it. It's very weird. It's like one of those guys, did you ever hear about the one guy who got absolved from, I can't remember what year it was. He was charged with sexual assault. And then the woman who charged him was like, it was him. I know it was him. And the guy was just like, he wasn't trying to go into it. He's like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't have sexually assaulted this woman. And everyone was like, why? He's like, my dick is too big. If you test her, like, because they did a rape test to figure out what was going on. He's like, there's no way. Like, if I fucked this lady, she would have been split. And then they did measure his penis, and his penis was in like the upper like 1 percentile of gigantic dongs. And his big old dumb dick absolved him.
You kind of belong in jail. If your dick's
That'd be funny if they're like, we're sending you anyway.
Yeah. It was like, fuck this
There
guy.
was one
Throw the
very
book at-
insecure judge like, wow, fuck that.
Throw the book at him.
I don't like this.
May God have mercy on your big dick soul.
May God have mercy on your pole. Just fuck. Send him the check. Dude, they put his dick in the electrical chair. They have a little thing come
Any last words?
They have a little helmet come down over top of his dick head. His balls are strapped in. They have a little like guy with a hooded mask. Like, You ready to die, you son of a bitch? It's like my dick did nothing wrong.
You're still alive. You just have a zapped black dick.
Dude, your dick. They tried to electrocute my penis to death.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Man, that would see now. That's like again, if we were not to change topics, we were going back to like torture. If we're going into torture, and like I was gonna be like tortured by like if I was at Guantanamo Bay and they're like we're gonna torture you, and then they put my dick in a small chair that looked like an electrical chair, I would be like, this is pretty funny.
Like a little sponge.
Yeah, just they gotta wet it. My dick has a little jumpsuit on it with like numbers. It's like
the balls moving.
Only my penis is guilty. I'm telling you right now, my penis knows nothing.
You're going away for a long time.
Or put my penis on the illegal injection. Like, oh no. That would be, I don't know why they haven't done that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they, you know what? Now that's a series of paintings I'd like to see.
Execution.
Dick Row.
Yeah, dude.
Just dicks about to die. Damn.
Like an Iron Maiden fleshlight.
Yeah, it's just like what? Oh my God! Why hasn't that happened? I've also said that too about fleshlights. Just again, jumping all over the place. I think it was the early 2000s. So Walmart, back when Playboy was like analog porn was still a thing. I think it was Playboy that did Women of Walmart. That like had the hottest chicks who work at. Now I think they were models. I think it was a little fake.
Yeah.
But like the idea of just like the hottest chicks who work at a big box store that you can beat to their big box. It's like that's what I want. But I think it would be crazy like if Arby's, Chick-fil-A, anything like they had a contest for the hot, like you vote on the hottest woman who works there. And then they make a fleshlight of her, like special edition. You can get Megan
from Popeyes.
And just like, what do you got there? It's like, yeah, she works third shift. It's pretty sick.
Love that fleshlight from Popeyes.
Yeah, makes me fast real quick. Fuck. Fleshlights aren't all that cracked up to be either. I
never had sex with one.
Not the greatest.
Yeah.
It's very I don't know, man. Call me old-fashioned. I prefer the real.
My real hand.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool, but then, like, you feel goofy fucking inanimate object.
Yeah, like...
After a certain age, fucking an inanimate object kind of, like, loses its appeal.
Yeah, see, like a pillow or something.
Even a pillow. Yeah. I don't think I could bring myself to fuck a pillow. Like now, as a 38-year-old man. I don't think I could.
Yeah, you'd kind of have to make some life changes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think after I get done fucking a pillow, I'd do that thing where I'm like on my knees, just like,
fuck, you gotta get your stuff together.
Can you go? Can you imagine calling an Uber for your pillow and just throwing it? It's like, get it out of here. It's like, where are you taking that pillow? It's like, I fucked it.
Yeah.
Let that pillow get the fuck out of here.
Don't tell the sofa.
Yeah, don't tell anything. Just like, can you keep your mouth shut? But like fucking a fleshlight, it's not terrible, but it's also one of those things where like you get halfway through. Like also the cleanup is.
Yeah, you putting that thing through the dishwasher?
Yeah, I actually. So what I did. So I used to like when I did fuck it. The first 3 times I came in it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, now I got to dump this cum out of here. And like you're like rinsing it in the shower, you're like turning it inside out, like what am I doing? Nobody wants maintenance. That's why I was like, this is dumb.
Like open like a thermos.
It does. Like you gotta, and also I gotta like, because like when I was fucking it, like there was enough suction that like I was like pink socking my own fleshlight.
Oh, fuck.
So I had to like, there's like a thing on the back, like I had to like release this pressure valve, so like it's almost like a carb for a bong. It was like I was just
there's a shoddy on your
fucking it's like blowing out my fleshlight, and I was like, this is way too crazy. I didn't think that I'd ever have to do something like that, and it's just like too many bells and whistles.
Yeah,
just give me the hand, man.
Or it's like a soft sheet. Just use the soft sheet.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone. I think the last couple times I've masturbated, the last couple thousand times I've masturbated, I've only been using my hand. I haven't
Just dry?
Yeah, I mean, I put some lotion on there sometimes, but other times if I'm in a jam, real quick, if I'm pressed for time,
Sometimes I just squeeze it.
you know,
till it's
just
done. Just knead it till it's done.
I choke it.
Go to sleep.
Oh my God, some chicks think that is the jam too.
Choking?
Choking your dick,
Oh,
which is.
does make it bigger.
Look, I'm all for making my bird look, peacocked. I'm all for getting that bird looking bigger, but like some chicks like grab it like they're trying to fucking sword in the stone it out of your body. And I don't
Your Excalibur.
just trying to fucking pull. I'm like, what are you doing? At one time I had a chick pull, like I was standing and she was pulling down, like milking it, which in a way, like, I'm like, oh, you saw this in a movie. It's like, and I understand sometimes that works. Sometimes it's not for everybody.
Yeah, no, pull the balls.
Yeah, or just, give me the fucking straight away, dude. You don't need to fucking, what are you doing? Like, I don't need to know that you're better at one way or the other, unless you really convince me right off the bat, like, this is going to be the best fucking jerk job you've ever had in your life.
Are you trying to rappel down my leg?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, if I saw some lady, like, put a belt around my dick, I'd be like, this is a little bit too much. Bringing things into the bedroom is always cool. But it's like, call me old-fashioned, man.
I mean, it's got a buzz. For me, if it buzzes, then
Oh, yeah, you like vibrating on your
anything
wiener?
that buzzes, I'm fucking
Oh,
into.
my God.
I hooked up with this one girl once, and we were fooling around, and those like little egg things?
Yeah,
Little,
yeah.
like, string attached to it. So I get in bed with her, and I was like, that's what I thought it was. I was like, hey, I think you left a little toy in here, but if it buzzes, I'm into it. She's like, oh, that's my insulin pump. I was like, hot.
That's not the way I thought that was going to go. I thought there was going to be it's not my toy. Like, I thought it was like, what is this now? It's like just leftover vibrating anal beads in the bed. It's like, I think I found this. It's like, no, that is not mine.
It's my cat's.
Could you imagine putting a cat toy in your mouth? Like, it's like, that's Boots. It's like, damn it.
I'm allergic to cats.
You find out you're allergic to cats that way. We got fucking messages, dude. Hopefully these are fucking great. The last 2 weeks we've been fucking killing it. I'm getting some goddamn bangers from the boys.
Ooh.
Which I wish there was more. Like, ladies, if you're listening, call in. With this very male-dominated messages. And I'm all for it. I'm all for the boys. But, God damn it, ladies, if you got anything to say, please, for the love of God.
If you want to know how to please your man.
Yeah, if you want to talk about your vibrating cat toys, we're all about it here.
What's up, Shaner? What's up, Danny? So I got a little bit of a problem here. So there's this girl that I work with, and she has a boyfriend, but she always seems to be flirting with me. Now, I don't know if, like, she's one of the girls who just, like, always seems to be flirting, but I don't know. Anyway, I know her boyfriend, and whenever he's at our work, like, she acts different. So I don't know. I don't know if she's trying to fuck or whatever, but, like, today she told me that she thinks I would make a great boyfriend. So I don't know. I'm kind of catching some signals for her, but I don't want to like make it weird at work or anything, or like her boyfriend has guns. So like I don't know. Maybe he'll fucking come run up on me, and I don't want that either. So like, what do you guys think I should do? Thanks. Bye.
Yo, man, if there's a tale as old as time, it is a man saying, I don't know if she's trying to fuck or whatever. I think that is yeah, we don't know, man.
This guy has no chance in hell of ever sleeping with that woman.
No. And also, even if you did, you literally laid out like, yeah, man, it's like she's got a boyfriend, I work with her. Both of those things are not good in any way. Also, the boyfriend's like, he has guns. It's like, dude, is she trying to fuck? It's like, even if she was, don't fall into the trap, man.
Don't shit at work.
Yeah, don't do. Well, I mean, as a guy who's routinely done that.
I know. I've
You know,
I've never worked in a place where I
it's
fall
very
that
hypocritical. It's like, don't shit where you eat, unless it's really good eating. Unless it's really good shitting and really good eating. Yeah, I would say don't give that the time of day.
Yeah, you are in what they call the work husband area.
Oh yeah,
The work husband,
Yeah.
where a woman needs that validation. Let me tell you something, bitches. All you hoes out there, it's like a need for attention that they're
not getting
they're
it
not.
home. Yeah,
I mean, they could be getting it from home, but these bitches are insatiable.
They just love it.
They want that attention.
Or she thinks that you are gay, and she thinks you would make somebody else's a really good boyfriend. Like you'd be a good boyfriend for another guy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if you just found out that she's like, you thought I was gay the whole time. It's like,
They've fallen in that trap before.
oh man, really?
Oh yeah, people mistake me for being gay. Not so much anymore, but for literally until I had my son, I think everyone just assumed I was gay.
You know, I've made those assumptions. I did that. There was this one guy I worked with named Mike. He was one of the coolest dudes ever. And the one day we were talking out front, and he was like, I think I might, call my girlfriend to come by. I was like, I literally audibly was like, girlfriend. And he was like, I know.
Like, girlfriend.
He's like, oh no. I was like, wait, what kind of girlfriend are you talking about?
Yeah.
And you talking about one with boobs and
Girlfriend.
yeah, while he's eating a popsicle, it's like, I call her girlfriend. It's like, girlfriend. It's like, yeah, we love each other. It's like,
Very much.
yeah, what is wrong with you?
I know sometimes it's just some guys are a little more effeminate.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's like if anybody was like, yeah, I'm gonna call my, I'm like, oh, but I audibly looked like a dick. I was like, girlfriend.
Not for nothing, I was pretty sure you fucked
You know what
butts.
I'm saying? I gotta be honest with you. I thought you were a bottom. Sorry.
She pegs you though.
Egg on my face. Egg. I may have messed up. But yeah, dude, I would say don't just leave that be. I'm pretty sure there are other chicks at your work that may be single if you're trying to get with somebody you're working with. And then also just let this go. Just like don't read into this too much.
Or you could go out and have a drink, see what happens.
Or you could roll the dice and possibly ruin a relationship and get shot.
You're not afraid of guns, are you?
Yeah, are you? What are you, some kind of pussy, dude?
Take a bullet for the woman you love.
For the woman who loves to bait you on. Take a woman for the one who loves manipulating you at work to a point where you are like, is she trying to fuck?
Or there's always that like, just stand like a little closer than you normally would, like in the space. Like, is there some fucking?
So here's the thing too. If you really want to test this, if you're like, does she like me? Does she don't? Rip a fart. Get close to her and beef as hard as you can. If she withstands your fucking goddamn seawater gas, then you know.
Yeah.
If you're like, I wonder if she's trying to get in on it, it's like, if you just fuck, and she's like, ooh,
Chanel.
what is that? Did you just fart? Oh my god.
I'm so wet.
Oh my god, fart in my mouth.
Let me gargle your farts.
She was like, oh,
She's still trying to be supportive.
She's like, oh my god, that's so good. Dude, that's how you know. That's when you know completely. If you can rip ass around this chick, then you find out that she's really down to clown. But other than that, yeah, you might just be the work guy.
Yeah, it also depends like what kind of job it is.
Yeah.
It's like restaurant industry. It's
Yeah,
a
dude.
little.
You're gonna get flirting all the time.
Yeah,
that's how it goes, man. But if this is a corporate gig,
No.
you might as well just let this fucking be, dude. Or rip some ass, see if it's a smash.
I can never do a corporate job. Fuck that.
I can't be with that shit.
Since they went green, I can't even fuck on the copy machine.
It's game, dude.
Just fucking hitting it from behind. Her titties are getting copied.
Oh, that would be sick.
Hell yeah.
Take me back, dude.
Right.
It was a simpler time.
Let's go to Kinko's.
Get kinky at Kinko's, dude.
Dude.
We got another message.
Hey, what's up, Shannon and the gang and guest? Hey, I know it's not my love that was on the last time, and Danny Dubs told me to call him when I drink.
Oh, yeah.
Sup, Dubs? I don't know how this shit works. I don't know if you got like a bunch of messages by the time you get this shit. I'm not trying to overstay my welcome, but goddamn, I'm a sucker for redheads. And she threw up the horns. Man, Felicia Gillespie or whatever. I love you. But I love you guys too. Like, Dubs, I hope you box the shit out of somebody at Skankfest. And
oh my god,
Shaner, that's the whole. See, this is why I shouldn't call when I drink, Dubs. I get all off track and shit. Shaner, since you stopped drinking, dude, you should start doing steroids and get fucking jacked like the Ultimate Warrior. And, dude, I know your friends told you to stop drinking because you were a bit of a rascal.
oh boy.
This is why I drink alone at home, because I like bar fighting. And it's real fun when you know how to fight, but when you become an adult, you got to stop just beating the brakes off of dudes. You're like, oh, I'm just a piece of shit now. But you should do steroids and just get super jacked. And then when you do your wrestling matches, you could just like throw dudes in the crowd. And like, if not, you get those cool Ninja Turtle back muscles.
Shell? Shell?
Whatever. Do steroids, dude. All right. I love you guys. Bye.
Later, dude.
Yikes.
Oh man,
Somebody actively going through an overdose.
well,
That dude still rules.
yeah, I got rules. He's the best. Should I do? No, I don't want it, dude. The last thing I need, you know what sucks, is every now and again I will see a dude who's my height who is so jacked that they can't move right, and none of that seems appealing
Yeah, you
whatsoever, dude.
can't even wipe your own ass.
That seems, and it's like you just look weird. Like nothing about a bodybuilding elf is great. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
make cookies.
Nothing about that is good. Like I know I'm in shape enough, and like sometimes I'll see them like, yeah, you could put on some more muscle or do this, and then I like see dudes who are like fucking. Their pecs are out to here, and their arm, like they have those muscles here.
Yeah, who's there's like that it's like a Middle Eastern dude. He's got like the big round muscle tits.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who like has the cosmetic surgery to make him look all fucking retarded. You're talking about that weirdo dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see, like when I see a dude, like if I was Danny's height, getting jacked would be like, yeah,
Yeah, that makes
dude,
sense.
fuck yeah, get jacked. But when you're short, it doesn't translate well.
No.
Like
There's not enough.
there's not,
to
yeah,
distribute,
it's not.
yeah.
You can't stretch it out. Like if I had those muscles that go from the back of my ears down, like people are like, what is wrong with you? It would not look good. I don't think I would jump the shark into looking like a fucking mutant.
Plus, I bet it's impossible to find clothes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! So now people are bringing back the. Remember, like in like the late '80s, going into the '90s. Remember the Gold's Gym fashion?
Oh, yeah.
Where it was just like spaghetti
one
strap,
strap.
fucking like super low cut, fucking like muscle shirts that just
Yeah,
look
dude, I had
retarded.
stepdads.
Yes, dude. Dude, so my stepdad's brother-in-law, this guy named Joe, he had one of the cool, like he would constantly go to, like he had the Gold's Gym ones, where it's like that weird guy who looks like the Oscar with like picking up the bent barb, like just like, ugh. He had those shirts, but he also had the, and I don't know where it is. He had a shirt that was from Christ's Gym. Christ.
Yeah.
But it
Jesus
was
Christ, right?
Jesus
Oh, okay.
Christ. No, Stan Christ. Stan Christ. But it was Jesus, the logo, or like the fucking graphic on the fucking low cut muscle shirt was Jesus doing a push up out of the dirt with the crucifix on its back.
I know this logo.
Have you
I've
seen
seen
that?
this logo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
it's
seen
like,
this
dude,
logo.
it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
what the
It's from
fuck?
like a traveling show that used to go to churches and they'd rip like phone books. They'd be like, "In the power of Christ."
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Dude, Dude, I've seen it live.
That's awesome.
It's nuts.
It's the best logo ever. I would wear a regular T-shirt with that.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll go to Christ Gym. It's like, when did that ever happen in the Bible? Though? Like, I just want to see, like, they just like, yeah, Jesus got swole as fuck.
And on the third day was leg day.
Yeah.
The shows.
With a boulder trying to get out in front of the cave he died in.
Dude, the show's hilarious. They'll it's like a bunch of jack dudes, and then there's like a host, and they're like, see, he can't lift this. He can't lift this, but now I need you to pray. I need everyone to
Man.
pray. And he just slowly like lifts it with like one hand now and like presses it over his head.
Damn, dude.
What happens when the Lord fills you up? I'm juicing on the Lord.
Yeah, dude, getting juiced on the Lord is fucking sick. But then again, I also want to see those guys like talk about, it's like, yeah, I'm strong enough to rip this phone book in half. And yeah, I'm strong enough to lift these weights with my bare hands. It's like, and then it's like, yo, put a needle full of heroin on the fire. Like, let's just see how strong you are. He's like, can I resist it? To the power of Christ. That would be, or just have one guy's like, oh, I got super jacked. He's like, what did you do to figure out the way Jesus was going to help you get? He's like, yeah, so I had a thing with, so this, he was a 10-year-old boy. It's like, put a picture of a 10-year-old. It's like, what?
Shaking.
Involuntary muscle spasms. I can't even look at kids, man.
Olympic swimming.
Oh my God.
Juice on the Lord a little bit and just bolt across the water.
I think it is funny. They always show, there's some depictions of Christ where he is cut.
Yeah.
Like super fucking cut. It's like, I don't think.
Catholic Jesus, they make a little scrawny.
Well, they have to.
Yeah. You
The
really
whole-
show the suffering.
The whole point is like, I don't believe Jesus was good at fighting. I don't want to. I don't want to believe Jesus was like, get out of here, Romans. Like, I don't think like having Jesus be pulled away by like 6 Romans and like the 7 was like, man, this guy's fucking tall, dude.
The first John Wick.
Jesus Wick.
Great neck snaps.
Dude, if there was a 3-panel painting of Jesus kicking a man out of the window, it's like, dude, or just like Jesus and a guy like just breaking his neck. It's like Jesus. He's like, thou shalt stop. Get away. Yeah, I don't think. The idea of Jesus being. I also don't like. I don't like the verbiage where they say Jesus died for your sins, because Jesus was straight up murdered for your sins. Dude, there was dying is like, maybe if he stopped eating, and then he emaciated himself and then became malnourished, and then he died. But like being beaten by a bunch of fucking dudes is not dying for your sins. You
The worst soundtrack ever.
Yeah, dude. But I also think it's funny. There's like, I remember when UFC was starting to, it was on that bell curve. It's like now it's popular, but it's not anywhere near it was like in the like 20s and 2010s.
Yeah.
So fucking, there was a couple dudes who would get in the ring and they were, the octagon, and they would have on their ass, Jesus didn't tap. No shit.
As the guy next to him.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? I thought the whole thing was Jesus wasn't allowed to tap. I thought the whole point was like, he has to die for the sins. I thought the whole point was like, and also, would that have stopped the Romans anyway?
But there's like new sins now. Like,
What are you talking about?
like
New sins?
new sins.
What are the new sins?
Like technology has come so far.
No, that's a nuisance. Dude, you fucking shut up. That's a different thing. New sins.
Yeah, like new sins. Things that like didn't exist. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Digital sins.
Yeah.
I don't believe in this crap. What are the new sins? Give me one new sin.
Don't covet thy own stepmom.
Thou shalt not beat to stepsister porn.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, damn it.
It's like, I did not die for this.
Forgive me, stepfather, for I have jizzed. in a confessional booth, just like, I can't go in there. I might jerk off.
I found out I have a stepmom now.
You have a stepmom?
Just found out.
So wait, now earlier, to backpedal, you said you didn't have a dad,
No relationship with my father. Yeah.
but now you have a stepmom.
I found out that he got married on Facebook this week.
So your dad's still alive,
Yes.
but now you have a stepmom. Are
Who
you,
I'm going to bang.
you're going to bang your
I'm going to
stepmom?
try real hard.
Do you think that'll work?
Yeah, she's Asian. I got this. For sure.
How now, give me your 5-point plan for banging your stepmom, whom of which you have no relationship with, never met, and you also have an estranged relationship with your father. How are you going to bang your stepmom? Step number 1.
Step number 1, go to Florida. You got to get down there. Okay? Show up on their doorstep. Like, I'm just trying to rekindle the relationship with my father. Meanwhile...
Also, I don't think you're using the word rekindle.
There was okay.
You can't
Kindle.
if you're rekindling something with your father, you have a whole lot more problems. It's like
He broke me.
I'm just trying to start out. I can love you better.
No, he's a wrestler. He was a professional wrestler.
Professional wrestler?
Professional wrestler.
What was his wrestling name?
Sugar. Oh, and he's got diabetes too, which is hilarious to me.
Sugar Simpson?
Sugar. Sugga. SU.
Man.
Yeah, he fought The Rock before. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. That's great. That's cool.
They say he was a jobber. I don't.
Yeah, jobber. So he was basically enhancement talent.
Yeah.
Is basically what that is. So basically when The Rock was probably transitioning from Rocky Maivia
Yeah.
to The Rock.
Well, he's from Allentown. That whole Samoan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That's where my dad's from.
Okay. I didn't know there was a big Samoa influence in Allentown.
Yeah.
I did not know the island people were in Allentown. What do you think, Allentown? I think, Samoas. That's not what I think. Because when I think Allentown, I think white supremacists and heroin.
Yeah, that's
what I think.
I got Samoans there too.
Yeah. Just throw
What do you
them in.
think's stepping on the heroin?
So you're going to Florida.
Yes.
Rekindle relationship with your father.
Yes.
Step number 3.
And then just wait till he goes to work.
Oh.
And then just lounge around in my underwear.
So you think hanging brain is going to get your... That's only step number 3.
Yeah.
So step 4?
Step 4, just lounge around, and then she'll come in. She'll be like, "Are you just gonna lay there all day?" And then my dick's gonna fall out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Step 5.
then she just starts jacking me off.
So it sounds like step 3 through 5 is just hope.
Yeah.
It's just like, hopefully. Like that's, I don't know.
Every movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, every movie on the internet.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah.
how it happens. But yeah, I mean, if you end up banging your stepmom just to dunk on your dad, that is a power move.
Yeah.
That is pretty fucking powerful.
I mean, because he's had a lot of surgeries and stuff like that, so I don't want to kick his ass.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
There's
you
no
want-
pleasure in that, so I just want to fuck his
You
wife.
just want to fuck his wife
Yeah.
and get all the pleasure out of that. Now, what happens if she's a lousy lay? Or what happens if she's like really unattractive? Are you still going to be able to do it?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
her looks have nothing to do with that situation.
This is pure revenge.
Yeah, this is a vengeance bang.
You're out there popping blue chews like
I'm gonna wreck my
I'm
stepmom.
not doing this. I have to fuck her.
Yeah,
for
she
revenge.
could be 400 pounds.
Oh man, I don't know if I could do that.
Fuck a 400-pound woman.
I don't know if
What's
I
the
could.
biggest you've ever fucked?
The biggest I ever fucked? She was I'm gonna say maybe 270.
That's not bad.
270, maybe more,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more.
So I could
She was bigger. She was definitely bigger than me.
Oh yeah.
Definitely bigger than me. And at no point in time did I like, what the fuck? Because you know what she was? Proportionate.
Big
She was
titties.
an Amazon.
Oh.
She was one of those chicks.
Gigantor.
She was just a big chick, and it was
That's nice.
yes. I fucking
cradled you,
dude. She fucking threw me over her shoulder, and
That
I was like,
rules.
oh no,
Yeah, it rolls.
it was fucking hot. And the only time it did kind of suck was when she was on top. She was coming down super hard, which is both awesome and terrifying.
Yeah.
Because anytime a chick is like, fucking your dick, and like there's that second where you see your dick come out of the hole, and then you are like, please go back in.
Slow-mo.
There's nothing worse than just like, no. Because you know what I don't want to ever have happen? My penis break. That is, dude, if you want to wake me up out of a fucking nightmare, if you ever see me like, "Whoa," and I'm like covered in sweat, like it's like, what is it? It's like my penis broke. I couldn't, dude. Ow, damn.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that now.
You gotta like put in like you broke your arm. It's a little
Dude,
cast.
if I had my penis in a sling, my penis is in a neck brace.
It's one of those dog ones, so you can't play with it.
Dude, if it was in a full splint, just like, oh no, I don't know what I did. I couldn't imagine. Because I've heard, like, I've seen broken penises on the internet. I've seen, like, how they try to repair it. And, like,
My penis is more emotionally broken.
yeah, believe me, I've got a lot of emotional scars on my penis.
I apparently have daddy
My penis
issues.
is a huge emo kid. All my pubic hairs to the side. It's got like little like frosted tips at the end. It's like, I don't know. My penis listens to MXPX and it does not do anything. I don't even know if that's emo. I don't even know shit about fucking emo music. What's the most emo band ever? Thursday?
That's more like post-hardcore.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I don't know, like you take
Hawthorne
back Sunday,
Heights?
Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
I think that's
My
Cutting your wrist.
balls are in Ohio.
yeah. Cutting wrists, blackened eyes.
Yeah, I can't jerk off on my own. Get my dick and squint my eye. Cause I'm coming in Ohio.
That song has like a lot of gay mannerisms. That's what I like. Some like my favorite singers like
Are super gay.
well, they have like a gay thing about them. Like
Yeah.
my own. Like it's always oh.
Because it sounds like a very whiny person ordering food.
It's all of the biz.
Oh my God, I ordered too much. I can't eat this on my own.
I'm gonna need this box to go. Like I don't know, Davey Havoc from AFI. He
Oh
like,
my God, he's a fruity dude.
It is.
But to some chicks, that's disarming.
That
You know what I mean? Like,
that
that's-
was the sexiest. Like
I never really got that.
No,
you
I
know,
was super-
I never, because if you look at, if we're looking at it from aesthetic, because like Davey Havoc is like a emaciated version of Peter Steele from Typo Negative. If you look at them, yeah, see, but the whole thing is Peter Steele's voice is like,
That's,
yeah, and Davey Havoc, no, I just stubbed my toe.
It's always like, girls not gray.
Oh.
Yeah, that's always like, and they were dancing. Everyone was dancing.
Man, I never look, and I'm never, I can't knock anybody for trying to, get chicks. I'll never be like, yo, he's using his strengths.
Yeah.
But I will say too is like when that happened, and I saw a bunch of dudes like, then be like, oh, that's what chicks want. And it's like, damn, dude.
That's why I started bands.
I think that's why everyone starts a band.
Yeah, just to get chicks.
That's the number one reason.
I played football for 1 week, and I came home and was like, Mom, there's got to be an easier way to get pussy.
Look, Mom, I did this I can't do these suicides
No,
anmore.
It was the suicide.
Yeah, it was the suicides will always get you. Because when you're
ironic?
running them, you're like, I'm never going to get any pussy. You're running like, is anybody watching me?
Yeah, this is
Is
for
anybody
what
watching
is this
me
even for?
Trying to fucking, nobody's watching. I'm about to throw up. If they see how hard I'm working and how dedicated I am to this, maybe they'll fucking suck my dick, but they're not going to suck my fucking dick. You know,
That's
I'm
crazy.
just going to go home and get a guitar.
I couldn't do suicides, so I got a guitar and started singing about suicide.
Dude, that happens in fucking, if you watch Dazed and Confused. Randall Floyd literally says to a friend, like, I think we could just do better if we were in a band or something. We could just do as good as in a band.
It's easy, yeah.
It's like, I guess you could. Yeah. But damn, yeah. So you stopped running drills, came home,
Yeah.
and you're like, I need a guitar.
started shredding, yeah.
Dude, I wish I could do that. I can't. See, I relied on being reckless.
Like a wild card.
Could not play for the life of me. Still can't. I'm not musically inclined in any way. So I was like, I can't play any instruments. I don't give a shit about sports.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be dangerous. I'm just going to be the dumbest man I can be.
What do bitches like? A loose cannon?
Okay, so you guys won a trophy. Fantastic. And you just won Battle of the Bands. All right. I'm going to get hit by a car. I'm just going to go out there. Who's got a super? Now only go 25 miles an hour, man. The chicks are watching.
Are they watching?
Exactly
Did you guys see me get hit by that car? Guys?
It's like it was Battle of the Retards, dude. It was just like, who can hurt themselves for women?
Yeah.
I had no, and also had no skill. Keep in mind, I wasn't good at skateboarding in any way. But if you think that I was not going to half pipes or like building ramps, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna do. It's like you have no way to know how to do this.
Chicks weren't into guys who like were really good at bloody knuckles.
Oh my god, dude! If I came into school with like scars on my face, I was hoping one chick would be like, "Oh my god," I'd be like, "You're right, dude."
What happened?
I tried to snowboard.
See, that's cool.
They're like, it's July. Like, I know. It's a new thing. I'm doing it in the house. It's
quarry boarding.
yeah. It's like I don't know if you know. It's like I was base jumping. From where? My shed. Too long a rope. I don't know. It's extreme trampolining. It's like
did a half gainer.
yeah, dude. It's like that's when I got into like backyard wrestling. So I was like, maybe these chicks will respect the fact. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. I was like, maybe some woman will respect my dedication to fucking death matches. I don't know why they don't.
But once I turned 30, like pussy stopped becoming like the reason I did things,
Wow.
and that really was like a great weight lifted off my shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing that you did that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how like then they talk about dogs. He's very food motivated.
Yeah.
I'm very puss motivated. I'm very like, and I don't let it control my life.
Yeah.
However, if someone's like, "Yo, chicks are over there watching," I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on! Someone break a bottle over my head now." It's
But I'm
like,
saying like I'm just not going out of my way to like.
sure. I mean, and I get that too. But I've gone down that ideology. And it's like, in my head, I'm like, chicks see me.
Yeah.
I'm never like, you see where I am. You can come to me if you really want
I ain't
it.
chasing no bitches.
Yeah, it's
no
like,
more.
dude, I don't. It comes down to it. I really did adopt the Mike Damone, ideology from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
I don't care if she comes, stays, lays, or prays. Whatever happens, my toes are still tapping. Unfortunately, that guy was a huge piece of shit. He did knock up, Jennifer Jason Leigh and did not help her get an abortion. I was very against that. You can't come in a lady and not help.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's one thing we can walk away from this podcast.
Yeah.
You can't come in a lady and not help.
Yeah.
You got to help ladies when you fucking, dumping them.
Yeah.
If you're going to dump in a lady, you better be prepared for the consequences.
The consequence. We take care of what comes out.
You know what? And that's, I think that should be a school's motto for a little bit. If you're going to dump, you better be prepared to father that.
If that dump, you better father that.
You got to
dump.
father the dump. If you have a dump baby, if you had a baby that you were like, I didn't even mean to fucking have this kid, you still got to step up.
I feel like we're talking very personally right now.
I mean, I don't have any children that I know of.
Yeah.
If I got presented with a child, I would
rear that boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take the paternity test. I'd figure it all out, and someone's like, "Yo, this is your baby." I would start putting that kid into the most hardcore wrestling training matches ever.
Karate and piano.
Dude, could you imagine just like jackknife power bombing your kid through a window? And everyone's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, training, I'm parenting.
See, I wish my dad would have done that.
Yeah,
my dad could have power bombed me.
Could have.
He could have.
Could you imagine? You show up, you're like, you could have power bombed.
Not one power bomb, Dad. You could have DDT'd me. No DDTs.
Dad, I'm here to suplex your heart. Why don't we have a relationship?
He answers the door. I just kick him in the stomach and stun him.
Dude, if you did stun and then crack 2 beers and falling down off the steps. Holy shit, that's the way you do it.
Then I go in and I bang my stepmom.
Then
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Because Jay Simpson said so.
Woo!
Woo! Dude, holy shit. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shannon. Jay Simpson, thank you so much
Yeah,
for being on the
sick,
goddamn
brother.
show. Thank you. Also, please call the hotline 833-443-5300. We will address any comment, question, concern, or drunk phone call you got. And ladies, please, for the love of God, call in. It's so male dominated. I want some drunk chicks calling. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And I want them also to just profess their love for any female guests we've had. Goodbye.
Peace.